everybody, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included here on our experimentation colony. All right, so in our last episode we were working on a power resolution which we have set up. We've got our first plug slugs in here charging up our batteries. Look at all this power that is now available. Problem is, it's not hooked up to the base. So we are going to fix that. Now we do have a little bit of cobalt here. But it is probably fairly spicy cobalt. Because it's coming from... Where is it coming from? Is it somewhere I can't reach? Cobalt. Oh, it's all in here. Oh yeah, we've been making it, Dub. It tells you how intelligent I am. So we're gonna hook up some power. Obviously we don't want everything on the same grid, but we're gonna start putting in power and start hooking it up into the base. So we'll start working on that. That also means we'll need to put in some additional converters. I had to think of the name. So we're going to go ahead and put this across. We'll also go ahead and do this. Now, what we're going to do for this episode, or our first goal for this play, is one, we're going to get power throughout the base. Okay, that's our first goal. We've already got our water recycling system, so that's good. Second goal is we're going to work on this and finish getting this all done so that we can move forward with English, you know, speaking. We can move forward with moving all of this down and stuff. Yeah. And then what we want to do is think about getting into all of this down here. Fun. Knocking out all that slime and all that stuff. But the other thing we're going to do is concentrate on food. So we got to hook up our water into our food system. That's not a problem. We can do that. And get food going so that we're not going to be reliant on mush bars. Because right now we're spinning wheels for power. That's going to be solved. We just got to get it over there. That's all. I probably made... You know what? Cancel this section. And I'm going to do that for one reason. Because we can come and come off of this right here. How do we get it through the park? Trying to think of the fastest way to get it over here. There we go. So, all right, that's closer. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna hook up the water. We're gonna get our first hatches rounded up. Let's, in fact, go ahead and grab them. Wait a minute. This, well, we can't. How big did we make this? We made it exactly 96, and we're going to cut out that room there. Okay, well, it is what it it is what it is. It means we can only have 7 critters, though, instead of the 8. So, you know, we kind of didn't think that through. For now, we're going to eat up our sandstone, so that we're good to go. Cool. This we can put in fertilizer. There we go. Just do that for now. Excellent. What were we putting in here? We're not... Oh yeah, we were gonna put in the slug eggs if we found them. That's right. Okay, I remember. We'll finish hooking up this so that it's ready once this is in. And then I think the other thing outside of the food that we're going to work on is I think we're going to do some exploration going up and a little bit probably going into this way so that we can see what else we can capitalize on the map. There's some directions we can go and we can get some stuff. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So we will be back and we'll see what progress we've made in a few cycles. All right, we are doing a check-in at cycle 58. Okay, you can see, first of all, hey, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plug slugs in here. We got 2 eggs as well, so that's really good. From a power perspective, we've got everything hooked up except for this bottom section down here. And we're about to hook up this last one right there so that we can start working on hooking all of this up. So that's a big positive. Cat is being bad. Right now there's no power because we just got these guys in here. We only had 2. They could only get about a quarter through the day. And so now that we have all of these guys, when it's nighttime, we should charge up these batteries really well. Should be able to make it through the day. We got this dug out and set up, and this dug out and set up. We put a little entryway. This ladder's not permanent, so it's going to be disappearing. So that'll get us into, our tank and also protect the supply. We're going to put in a bottle thingy there and here so that we can take care of stuff. And then on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come in from this side over here. In fact, we want one. There we go. That way we can close this off once that's done. Because we mined down here to get these plug slugs. There's one more down here. So we're going to go ahead and work our way down to it. Let me see. What would be the best way to it? Probably just to do this. Boom. Wait, is this mud? No, that's mud. It's going to fall. Maybe we can come down through this side. Yeah, that way we can still get across here easy enough for now. Yeah, that way we can capture him as well. And get him put in. So you can see that, we've got the 5 hanging. So you can see it go up, 5, 6, 7. So, I mean, we're doing good. I don't know if that'll get us through the day yet, but at least it powers the lights, and now we've got food available that we can start cooking up into the good foods. So, positive. And then all we have to do is finish hooking up power down here. So we'll do that. We sprung our water up here, so that's fine. And now we can concentrate on the next action of what we want to do, which basically we do need more farms, but we need water supply, right? We need water coming into the base. Now, fortunately, looks like we have a ton of salt water here we're going to be able to process. We got lots more polluted water we can process, but we do have this. We have all kinds of vents that we need to go figure out what they are. So that's what we're going to start working on, is we're going to start seeing what these vents are. I'm going to go ahead and take this up to there. And then we'll go ahead and dig across over to here and do a peekaboo onto that vent. We'll do a little exploration this direction. And excuse me. And then depending on what this vent is, we'll decide what to do. And then going downwards, Since we have this here open, you know, we want to get down into here. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut across right here. And we're going to go down into this. How hot is this? This is cold. Not cold, but cool, so we'll be able to get in here easily. Now, we do have to be careful about getting into these areas because we don't have suits yet, and I don't want slime into the colony and stuff like that. So we're going to have to go around that, but we got all of this over here. So that's also one of our next things is we're going to come over here. And we're going to go down. These ladders will change as we continue, but we'll start exploring. We're going to figure out what that vent is as well. We're not ready for this yet because, you know, it's 150. We'll need some gold at least, but steel would be better for that. Looks like we got our power up. Awesome. So that means we can hook these up to power, but I'm not going to yet. Simply because we will hook these two up, but I'm not going to hook those up yet simply because we're limited on our power supply still over here. Now we do have this. I'm going to go ahead and bump it back up and start using it to charge the line and just keep the lights on so that we can have the food and keep our refrigerator. But, you know, we need more plug slugs. So we have the 2 eggs, 4 eggs now, it looks like. No, we only got the 2. It says storing 4. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, eventually they'll hatch. We did get these guys in. We're a full colony here. So that's really good. But food-wise, we're okay. And base-wise, we're doing good. Now, we do have a new dupe we're going to go ahead and bring in. We're going to bring in Ada here. We're going to rename her into Constructy because she has the building and supplying, and we only have 1 builder. So this is a good dupe to add. There we go. We have 2 builders now. Our diggers we've got plenty of, so we don't need to add more. Our farmers are doing good. We got the farmer and rancher stabilized, so we're good. And of course, the only thing that we need to look for is a cook. So we're gonna start looking for a cook, so that we can get our food. This food's particularly grilled up into something better because right now all we can do is use the micro musher. So that is the next dupe we are looking for. Looks like we're just gonna build all over the place here. So they're gonna make good progress. Now, as far as improvements in the base, the next thing would be to continue to dig this stuff out. So that way, in fact, we better do this. Gotta be careful. We do have slime here, but this will allow us to get a second ranch in place, or another farm. So we're gonna start working on that in the meantime, and of course, we're working on all of these little areas along there. We got our other plug slugs, so that'll help charge up. See, the batteries are getting about halfway right now, except for this one. These 4 are halfway. Did we not hook that last one? Well, that would explain why. We'll hook it up. Okay. And we're starting to accumulate up here the hydrogen gas. Now, this is going to be a while. Right now, we've set this on 20K, so we're not pulling anything out. It's going to be quite a while. Now, we did empty this out as best as we can with this vent. We got a little bit here that'll plop some damage into this one, but it's not end of the world damage. But we're going to keep this momentarily on. Actually, we won't have to because this will focus completely on hydrogen. We'll keep it here in case we need it to clear the line. Cool. So, yeah, the power's not going to quite last through the day because we are using up quite a bit just with random stuff in the base, but we should be able to work through all of that and get that taken care of soon. All right, how are we doing over here? We're digging this one, we're digging this one, and we're building this one. All right. And of course you guys, because you're diggers, you're just taking care of this stuff, so that's good. So I guess we can go ahead and start planning out... Whoops. This. We got a lot of vents in this area because of the farms. Not necessarily bad. Probably don't need it all. We're gonna go ahead and put a second ranch here because we have hatches sitting around. We might as well grab them and put them to use, right? So we'll do that. But let's prioritize this stuff. So when we come back, we'll see what these two vents are. And hopefully we'll have explored some further areas up and down and to the sides. So we'll be back. Alright, welcome back. So, we have done several things. One, we have discovered that this is a nasty, infectious, polluted oxygen vent. So, not very interested in that at the moment. We're digging through here just to see what else there is. We can see we have more polluted water. We have a frozen zone, more polluted water. Salt water over here. It all seems to be fairly moderate in temperature, so not any vents, I'm assuming. Down here, we discovered a hydrogen, so we've got two good power sources that we can't use currently. There's another neutronium patch here. We'll see what that is, but we dug all the way over into this ice patch and got some suits, so that's good. And we're digging down here. We put an oxygen vent here so we could breathe. We did break into this so that we could see what's in here. We dug out some slime here and moved it away so that it wouldn't cause problems. You can see that there's a little bit, but that doesn't matter because we've already got slime in the base. Yeah, somewhere over here, we must have dug a piece up or exposed a piece and didn't pay attention. Yeah, we'll have to fix that. And then, of course, we're working to dig down here. So, good progress. Obviously, power is what we really need to get going so that we can get these plug slugs working for us. So we either need to find more plug slugs or get more plug slugs. That would help. Did we... Just making sure. Okay, cool. So we'll have to work on that. Now, there is, excuse me, a small patch of coal here, so we could get away with a little bit of power generation to offset the plug slugs. That could be something that we go after. I'm not seeing coal anywhere else yet when we look around. Uranium, but no other patches. So hopefully we can find some more. Because while we will get 2 more eggs out of this, and then of course each time these guys die they will lay an egg, we don't have enough to power the base, and we're not producing enough hydrogen yet at the top to even run these. It'll slowly get there if we get more, but... So yeah, power needs to be a focus. Food is fine, we still need our cook. You know, when we get a cook. we'll have to do that. But we did get our second setup here for our hatches, so that does mean that we're going to be able to start, like, collecting these other hatches that are running around. Do we have others? Yeah, there's one. Might be... They're probably buried themselves at, you know, during the night and stuff, so, yeah. And we got a huge patch over here. So we did start researching And in fact, we have now the desalinator. So that is good because then we can concentrate on getting this salt water transformed into water. So we're going to be putting that right here, next to this. Yeah, I think we'll just stick it right there. That's a good spot for it. We're getting power hooked up to this so that we can run carbon control down there as we slowly, you know, accomplish that. And then the only way to get rid of the slime lung in the base here is going to be to clean up and get nice, solid, strong oxygen. So we're going to have to work on that. I think the key is we need to figure out sealing the base in and start our ladder systems outside and around. Unfortunately, we have this great big glob here that we can't get past at the moment, but we are going to be able to come over here and start creating a path. So that's okay. And there's a little bit of chlorine here. I'm okay with doing that. And just coming in and getting over here so that we can connect a ladder and go around. Because then we can seal up our base. In fact, we're going to put in a door here. That'll help keep most of the gases out. And then we'll start arranging things for our base and figuring out our exit strategies and entering strategies and yeah, things like that. We can also, you know, continue digging out. All right, see, here's 2 more hatches. Right there, we can get those 2. Maybe one there, maybe one here, no? Any more wandering around? Doesn't look like it. We got an egg here that'll eventually hatch, so I'm just gonna move it to right there for now, so that it's inside. Yeah. All right. But other than that, there we go. We can get those guys in, and then let's get these polluted waters. Yeah, we already got these here, so let's get these taken care of too, so that we can stop off-gassing right here. What we're gonna do, since we have this hooked up, we can start pulling this out. In fact, we can reach all of that, so we might as well just do that. Cool. And then this, unfortunately, we would have to come over here to get into, so that's going to be a while. Not going to worry about it yet. We'll have to figure out how we want to handle the slime. It's going to be basically, hey, we dig really fast. Yeah, that'll have to be the way we do it. But we did get into over here, so we do have a cold biome, so that's good. We've got some sleet wheat coming in. We'll have to take advantage of that and use it. Tons of salt water. Even if there is no vent yet, we've got a huge quantity that we're going to be able to transform. Speaking of this, did we get this set up? We did. So we can actually disconnect that. And come in and put those 2. Now we do have the capability now of doing mechatronics. Of course, the issue is that, you know, we really don't have power to do that. So, yeah, we're gonna have to think about that. I am gonna go ahead and clean up this and clean up this so that it's not a problem anymore. And then I'm going to clean up these because I don't really want the water coming into it. We already got a layer here, which is great, but we don't need more, so we're gonna go ahead and clean that up. All right. Cool. And then we probably need to put in our auto harvest. Might as well set it up for all the different plants that we're finding and will find for now. Cool. We'll dig into here. We'll see what this is. We're already over here, so probably gonna figure out where this ladder will come up. Oops. It'll be right here somewhere, which is good. That works out. That just means we need to get over there. I guess we'll go through right there. That'll work. And I'll just put a ladder here. I mean, we can reach that, but I'll put it there anyways. Yeah. Cook. Do we have a cook? No, we do not have a cook, so we'll take some gold. All right, well, anyways, that is where we're going to end off in this episode. So next episode, we obviously have some new things to go after, and I am excited about that. So, thanks for joining, and take care.